just last week, we talked about the fact that a CDC report had found that African Americans are being disproportionately affected, and it could be impacting their mental health. Golden Globe award-winning actor Taraji P. Henson is aiming to change that. As the founder of the nonprofit, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, she has launched a new initiative to provide mental health support for those in underserved communities. And Taraji is waking up early for us this morning. She joins us live from Los Angeles. Good morning to you.
Happy good morning to you.
Well, there's no question about it. You've been a long-time mental health advocate. Let's talk about this new initiative that you've launched. It's called the COVID-19 Free Virtual Support Therapy Program or campaign. What are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, we opened this registration for participants to sign up for therapy on the 15th, and we had nearly 1,000 people trying to sign up that day. Wow. So the need is massive, and I knew it would be because people are suffering and they're isolating and they're alone, and families are being ripped apart, and the fear of what if I get it, I have to go in the hospital by myself. That's trauma. So, we need as much financial support as possible. We had to shut the server down to recalibrate. That's how big the need is out there. And I couldn't just sit by being an advocate for mental health and not do anything. And I've been floating this by myself. I'm trying not to go broke, but we need people to step up and really, really, donate, because this is helping thousands of people stay alive during this time.
You're right. You're right. It was interesting. I was Zooming with friends and family members this weekend. And what's so clear to me is that people are struggling in so many different ways. And one thing I underestimated is there were people who were facing dark times before all of this and who felt isolated. There have been people who have been struggling for a while. And my fear is that this might be the straw. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's why my call to action was immediate, because, I know if you're already suffering, from past traumas in your life, this is just added trauma. Their families being ripped apart right now, loved ones dying alone. They don't know if they can't have funerals. This is traumatic for all of us. So, I'm just asking that everyone please just donate. It could be anything you can to help. No stigma. Text no stigma to 707070 right now, because people need help. And they're suffering and they have no one to turn to. I can call my therapist and not think about it, but most people can. And we have hundreds of, culturally competent therapists on our line, on our website right now that are willing and waiting to help. So we need everyone to pull together. We're going to get through this together.
Amen to that. We're going to put up that information on our website at thirdhourtoday.com. Before you leave us this morning, I have to say a lot of people, frankly, to get by are watching a lot of television, and your hit show Empire ending tomorrow night. I read that, it's the series finale, obviously. You had to shut down a little early due to the pandemic. Any spoilers for us? Can you just tell us what's going to happen? I've been over here trying to kind of guess in my own mind. I have like 4 or 5 different endings. I can't wait to see. What can you tell us?
We actually had an ending for you guys, but COVID shut us down. So I will be finding out what's happening at the same time you guys are. I have no idea. I have no idea. We got shut down. Yeah, we got shut. We were slated to do 20 episodes. We got shut down in the middle of production on episode 19. So they had to go into the editing room and make movie magic to give you guys a finale. And I honestly don't know how it's going to end. I used to know.
We'll get the popcorn and we'll watch together. So before you leave us, I was looking on your Instagram page. All of us are trying to keep busy doing different things. Self-care is a top priority for a lot of us. Tell us what you've been doing to pass the time. I know you've got your nail line, or you got your hair care, which, by the way, I tried your conditioner. It's fantastic. We'll get into that next week. I'll show people how it worked. It got it all curly and lush. But anyway, how have you been passing the time?
I've been in my studio. I have a salon here in my house, and I've just been teaching myself acrylic nails. It's soothing for me. It's therapeutic in a weird way. That was my side hustle in college, but I'm perfecting it now just in case this acting thing doesn't work out. I've been doing a lot of hair tutorials. You see, I had a lot of time. I braided this hair myself, so I've just been finding ways to make myself feel kind of normal in this strange time.
Well, I will say, with everything we're talking about, self-care goes a long way. You know, if
Yes,
you're kind of in a
does.
slump, you want to look in the mirror and like what you see. So honestly, it all kind of comes full circle. Thank you so
Yes,
much for talking with us this morning.
Thanks
I can't
for
wait to see what
having me.
happens with the series finale. And again, if anyone wants more information about the free virtual therapy support campaign, or if you want to support, just head to our website, thirdhourtoday.com. Talk about an uplift. Guys, Al and Craig, you just can't beat that.
No.
I love that woman.
And I love that she's practicing acrylic nails just in case the acting thing doesn't work out.
Good time. Okay, so
like
we're going to keep the good vibes
like
going.
she's in trouble.